This segment is all about selling your business in today's economy. Welcome to the program. I'm Mark Imperial, and the segment's brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where busy professionals publish to lead their fields, educate consumers, and to leave a legacy. Joining me on this segment is Kevin Brooks with Sunbelt Business Brokers of Western Colorado. Kevin, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mark.
Tell us a little bit about your work and specifically, who are the types of clients that you specialize in helping?
So we are not a boutique broker. We will help any business, restaurants, manufacturing. We work in all fields. Pretty basic business brokering is valuation. Processes are the same for every business. So it's not, we don't specialize. And in our area, you would find it difficult to specialize anyway. But our clients are baby boomers, and they're the business owners that have to retire and have to liquidate their business. And they need our assistance with the process and finding buyers.
For these business owners, they're great at growing their businesses, but how much experience do they have with selling businesses? Like, are they prepared? Do you find that they are knowledgeable about the process, or how do you feel the business owners are when they're preparing to sell?
So business owners come to us to find out the process. They are not knowledgeable at all about the process. As a matter of fact, I'm a CPA by trade and owned a very large business, and I had to go find a business broker to determine what the process was myself. So most people do not understand the process. They don't know the process. We educate them on the process. It's a long process, normally 9 to 18 months to sell a business. So if a business is not prepared, we can provide exit planning for them. If they have to exit the business, we help them determine the value and the price, and we go to market.
Do business owners hold any like preconceived notions, or are there any myths or misconceptions that you hear commonly when it comes time to selling a business?
Well, the largest misconception I tell my brokers is that we can many times be the department of disappointment. The business owners inevitably believe their business is worth much more than it really is. So they do have a misconception about value, number one. Number two, they have a misconception about where you find buyers, the process, the length of the process, and it can be very demanding. So they are truly lacking in the knowledge of the process and the pricing and the valuation.
Do people ever think it's like selling a home and every home sells? But I'm sure that with businesses, it's quite different.
Yes, so we have found, and I could be wrong with this statistic today, but 84% of small businesses never sell. And it's primarily because they are not valued correctly and they haven't hired a professional to help them. So, yeah, it's not selling real estate. It has very little similarity. There are people out there in the real estate industry that try to sell businesses, and they have found it difficult to do because, yeah, they want to sell a business or sell a home. Piece of real estate can sell in 30, 60 days. A business is going to take 9 months, 18 months. Very long process, much different.
When it comes to selling businesses, is there a such thing as a good or bad time to sell? What would you say about that?
No, there's not a good time or a bad time to sell. You obviously want to try and sell it when your business is at its highest value, but determining that and hitting that point is nearly impossible. So the time to sell is when you are ready. We won't engage with a seller unless we know they're ready. So yeah, it's a process of, hey, are you really ready? What are you planning to do after you sell? Do you have a plan? If you don't have a plan, we probably need to figure out a plan, because going home and sitting on the couch where your wife or mama has been taking care of things for many years is not a good plan.
Kevin, what inspired you to get into this field in the first place and help business owners sell their businesses? How did you get started?
That's a great question. So, as I said, I owned a very large multi-unit franchise business, wanted to sell it, hired a business broker to sell that. And it was a very intriguing process for me. Kept me out of the emotional fight for 9 months, and we sold it for a price that was more than we thought we could get. So the business broker was very valuable in that process. I'm a CPA by trade, so I had the tools to do it, had owned a business, which is primarily an advantage for all business brokers. So that's what inspired me. I mean, there's a huge need for business brokering right now as baby boomers are retiring. I don't know, I think it's 10,000 people a day turn 60. So there's just a huge need.
Fantastic. Before I ask you my last question, in regards to selling a business in today's post-pandemic climate, is there anything that I didn't think to ask you that you feel is important to share?
Oh boy, I can't think of anything that is important to share. I think that business owners need to understand they've got to hire all their professionals. They need a good attorney, they need a good CPA, they need a good business broker, and they need a financial planner to get through the process in the right way.
Right on, sage advice. So, for business owners listening who would love to speak with you and perhaps get your help, how can they find you, connect with you, and learn more from you?
Yeah, so the name of our business is Sunbelt Business Brokers of Western Colorado. Our phone number is 970-250-8000. And just get a hold of us. Look us up on the internet, and you can see all the business we've done on our website. And yeah, be happy to help anybody.
Kevin, this has been terrific. I really appreciate you taking the time to share with my audience today, and I wish you continued success for you and for all of your clients.
Thank you, Mark.
That was Kevin Brooks with Sunbelt Business Brokers of Western Colorado. And this segment's been brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where busy professionals publish to lead their fields, educate consumers, and to leave a legacy. That's all for now. I'm Mark Imperial, and thanks for joining me.